The country's tourism industry has gained much during the current administration. Tourist arrivals have been increasing, with earnings reaching over 90 billion pesos. And there is optimism of the industry's continued growth. This report.
One of the bright spots in the gains of the Aquino administration is tourism. For the past 5 years, tourism has grown by leaps and bounds, contributing a significant share to the country's gross domestic product. Tourism Secretary Ramon Jimenez stressed that tourism arrivals from January to May reached almost 2.3 million visitors and generated earnings of almost 94 billion pesos. Tourism's impact has been felt all over the country. It has generated jobs and reduced poverty incidence in the countryside.
We are looking at a tourism industry that has now grown to over 4.8 million directly employed in tourism. That figure was almost just two-thirds of that when we started. So you're talking about more than 1.5 million people brought into the ranks of the employed just by having worked for 4.5 years. The opportunity to serve gives you immense satisfaction, precisely because in my case I started with an industry that had never been seriously as it is taken today.
The campaign "It's More Fun in the Philippines" has been the key in enticing more foreign tourists. To date, Koreans top foreign visitors. They are expected to be the first foreigners to hit 1 million visitors per year. Americans and Japanese tourists ranked second and third. It has also led to Filipinos to discover the beauty of their country. For 2014, 54 million Filipinos traveled to key and emerging destinations. Our people has been the #1 factor that led to the tourism boom, with their smiles and hospitality unmatched by other nations.
Its contribution to foreign receipts makes it the third largest dollar-generating industry in the Philippines, second only to technical services and semiconductors. Tourism is the third. It is larger than many other industries that people assume to be or are assumed to be larger before.
Another major factor boom of tourism is a separate fund to build tourism infrastructure to ensure access and connectivity, to include roads, airports, and even ports. Airport development enhance access to destination winners with direct international flights. The participation of local government units has also enhanced the promotion of their areas. Tourism-related services which generated jobs and income.
Would have spent a total of 84 billion pesos on just tourism infrastructure. We spent, for example, in 2014, a total of almost 17 billion pesos in tourism infrastructure. In 2011, about shall we say about 60% of all the tourism infrastructure had to go with helping to connect national roads to each other, so that you have a national road network that serves tourism interests. That has been so successful that by 2016, 100% of all the infrastructure money will already be devoted to local roads. We're done with all the major tourism connectors to gateways, airports, highways, etc., all national roads.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.